Do we have to admit it?
Does it have to be done?
I just fly occasionally. Okay, that's interesting. Very gratifying. Shame on the rest of you. I thought it might be of interest to some, maybe not, but it might be of interest to some to have an historical moment. To the best of my knowledge, this is the very first electric show and tell ever presented to this club. About eight and a half years ago, Rick probably remembers it, when we met in the council chambers of Plainville Town Hall. I think John Brandt was president, and if memory serves me, Rick was treasurer, and Jerry Yarish was secretary. Anyway, when it got my turn to present this, I felt the chill come over the room. and some of the old codgers kind of gave me the stare like I was an alien or something. Anyway, I got up and presented this. This was called Gymfly. I had read a great review on it by John Tracy in one of the magazines, so I decided to send for the kit. It was produced by a company called Anything RC from Spokane, Washington. And it was quite a well-done kit, laser cut, very interesting. The fuselage is a carbon fiber tube. The landing gear is carbon fiber rods. One of the main spars in the wing is a carbon fiber rod. The trailing edge is all carbon fiber. It's a pull-pull system. Tail feathers are covered on both surfaces, but the wing is only covered on the top. They suggested covering it with saran wrap. I opted for Reynolds wrap because it came in 6 vibrant colors. Red, yellow, orange, green, blue, and purple. I opted for red. It turned out to be an embarrassing pink. But you had to coat the surfaces with 2 coats of balsa-rite in order to have the Reynolds wrap adhere. 1 coat wouldn't do it. Of course, Reynolds wrap doesn't come with any adhesive. I continued to explain how it had a little. Of course, that was before any brushless motors. It was before any lead-volt batteries. Had a little brushed motor here with a planetary gearbox, 11.8 to 1 ratio. And at that time, I had a 8-cell NiCad battery on it. And I explained that I was only an applicant at the time, so I couldn't fly in the calm mornings at the field because nobody else was there. That was before there was a dawn patrol group. So I used to fly all my planes up to Farmington High School right up the back here. And I explained how it would take off in about 4 feet from the dirt infield, and it would just climb on up as high as you would let it. Had a beautiful glide, and most of the time I was explaining it, Wayne Russell was muttering kind of snide remarks, and he said those things don't fly, electric don't fly very long, and he asked me how long this thing would fly. I said, well, as a matter of fact, I had it up this very morning between 20 and 25 minutes. And he nearly slid off his chair. But anyway, it was a Carl Martin design, and you first had to build a jig to make the wing because it was all made on this jig, the dihedral all built into the jig. And it's the only plane I know of that the wing is held down with only 1 rubber band. Not like what is it, what's that plane you have with all the rubber bands?
Super Cup.
No.
Apprentice.
The Apprentice, which has about 25 rubber bands. Anyway, an historical moment. It's good to know your roots.
We could have had for a radio down
channel.
Yeah.
I'm still using the same radio.
72.
Yeah, in the wintertime I use I have a 4-channel one, or a six-channel, I guess, in the summer, but in the winter, my fingers can't do all those channels, so I just use the 3-channel one. It's the same one that I've had for 10 years. But it's a nice flyer.
What's the propeller?
The propeller is fiberglass blades on a carbon fiber rod.
Is that part of the kit, Don, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
the propeller came with it, and somewhere in the last 9 years or so flying it, I've broken the propeller. The company had a little kit that you could build a propeller with the right pitch in it, and I got it, and it saved my neck because I was able to rebuild the propeller. But the blades have to be at the right distance, they have to be at the right angle.
What are they covered with? The blades are purple, what are they covered with?
No, it's just the color of the fiberglass.
Oh, it's just, that's what you're.
Yeah.
Okay. Neat.
Anyway, and it was great for me at that time when I first got it, because it helped me learn to fly. I didn't have any teachers, and this thing was a big help to me. There were times when I would fly it slow right by, and if there was the least little breeze, it would almost just stay right there. It was a lot of fun. I fly it once or twice a year now, just for old time's sake.
Is that the right, or the intended amount of down thrust, or
Yes,
is it a
yes.
bent motor mount?
Yes, no, that's intended. Because of the high wing and the high drag up high, you got to have down thrust to overcome that.
Oh.
This plywood mount that is glued onto the shaft here is bent at just the right angle. And that's the way the kit was intended to be. And it works good.
What was that one?